This is Real News Media TV, coverage you can trust. Please like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Select all for daily news updates. Good morning, my Real News Media TV family. Thank you so much for tuning in this morning, and I'm wishing for everyone a wonderful and a productive day. And in the news this morning for September 23, 2023, using police as a close protection officers a waste of resources, says Bailey. Deputy Commissioner of Police in charge of crime, Fitz Bailey, says using only police in the public officials' protection system would be tantamount to a waste of public resources. His comment was in response to claims that officers of the Integrity Commission have not been given sufficient security protection. Mr. Bailey has urged the stakeholders to use private firms to provide close protection services for public officials.
Some of these responsibility would be divested to other entities. And you train a police for 1 year to do CPO work. I mean, it's a waste of public, in my view. This is my view. The resources and the amount of money that you pay to get a police officer trained and then you give him that responsibility. I don't think know of any other country where the security force is used in the way it is used to provide close protection. And unfortunately, I will say that some people exploit the privilege that is given to them, whereby they use the officers as just want them to do some menial tasks, picking up their children. It's not about security in many instances. It's about status. But when you look at the role of Mr. Evans, I'm not going to get into the specific role. I mean, that to me is that operational? People like the person, director of prosecution, that's more risky, if I may, and director of investigation.
But Mr. Evans's name was the subject of questions in the parliament. So even though he was one who provided sort of less crucial function in comparison to, say, a Kevon Stevenson's or in comparison to Keisha Prince, his name was out there and his picture was out there.
But the police cannot just respond to a person name being called. And I mean, a lot of people's names are being called.
Watchdog groups call for Integrity Commission's Christies to resign. The Jamaica Accountability Meter Portal and the National Integrity Action have called for the resignation of the Integrity Commission's Executive Director, Christies. In a statement Friday evening, JAMP said it noted with a grave concern Mr. Christies' response to the media's request for comments on the deplorable shooting of a member of the Commission on Thursday. While it acknowledged that the shooting must have harmed the stressful work environment at the Commission, the Watchdog group said it believes that the comments of Mr. Christies were highly unacceptable and irresponsible. Noting the importance of impartiality to the work performed by the Commission and its public perception, JAMP said that the Executive Director's comment compromised the confidence of many Jamaicans and undermined that element of impartiality that is vital to achieving their objectives. It said in the interest of the Commission and its anti-corruption fight, Mr. Christies should resign. NIA in its release echoed similar sentiments as it urged the Integrity Commission's Executive Director to do the right thing and resign. It pointed out that words matter, adding that they should be uttered with careful judgment. Unfortunately, it said Mr. Christies' comments have raised the doubts about the sound and impartial judgment of the Integrity Commission's leadership. Curfew in Kingston Western and the St. Andrews South Police Divisions extended. A 48-hour curfew that was imposed in sections of the Kingston Western Police Division and the sections of the St. Andrews South Police Division has been extended for another 48 hours. The affected areas in the Kingston Western Police Division are Russell Road, Maxfield Avenue, Lincoln Crescent, West Road, and the Spanish Town Road. The extension of the curfew began at 6 p.m. on Friday, September 22, and will remain in effect until 6 p.m. on Sunday, September 24. The boundaries of the curfew are north along Russell Road from the intersection of Maxfield Avenue and Russell Road onto the intersection of Lincoln Crescent and Russell Road. East along Lincoln Crescent from the intersection of Lincoln Crescent and Russell Road onto West Road to the intersection of Spanish Town Road. South along Spanish Town Road from the intersection of West Road and the Spanish Town Road to the intersection of Spanish Town Road and Maxfield Avenue. west along Maxfield Avenue from the intersection of Spanish Town Road and Maxfield Avenue to the intersection of Maxfield Avenue and the Spanish Town Road. The areas affected in the St. Andrews South Division are Pretoria Road, Walton Park Road, Maxfield Avenue, and Whitfield Town. The boundaries of the curfew are north along Pretoria Road from Waltham Park Road to Maxfield Avenue, east along Maxfield Avenue from Pretoria Road to Spanish Town Road, south along Spanish Town Road from Maxfield Avenue to Waltham Park Road, west along Waltham Park Road from Spanish Town Road to Pretoria Road. During the hours of the curfew, all individuals within its boundaries are required to remain within their premises for 48 hours unless otherwise authorized by the ground commander. Double murder accused yet to finalize legal representation. Two St. James men who have been charged in connection with a 2019 double murder in Paradise, Norwood, St. James have yet to settle their legal representation. Nicholas Robb and Clifton Anglin have been charged with the murders of Fitzgerald Rodman, otherwise called Flip, of Paradise, Norwood, and Jamie Anderson of Albion, who was 13 at the time. When the case was mentioned in the parish's circuit court on Thursday, the court was informed that the men were in the process of hiring lawyers. As a result, High Court Justice Judith Pusey rescheduled the mentioned date for December 5 to allow the defendants time to consult with their chosen attorneys. Bail for the two men was extended. Prosecutors alleged that on December 22, 2019, about 8:04 p.m., Rodman and Anderson were on their way home from a neighboring shop when they were ambushed by armed men who opened fire on them, hitting them multiple times all over their bodies. They were pronounced dead at hospital. $500,000 bail for men charged over stabbing of man during toll booth fight. A St. James businessman and a laborer charged in connection with the stabbing of a man at a toll booth during an argument following a highway accident were yesterday each offered a $500,000 bail in the St. Catherine Parish Court. Daniel Hilton, 28, and a 43-year-old businessman, Kirkville Johnson, who are charged with wounding with intent, were ordered to report to the police 3 times weekly as part of their bail. In applying for bail, attorney at law Richard Lynch argued that the men were not a flight risk and that they acted in self-defense. The matter will again be mentioned on December 8. Allegations are that on September 7, Hilton was a passenger in a vehicle being driven by Johnson along Highway 2000, and their car and the complainant's car had an accident. The complainant reportedly drove off, but the accused men caught up with him at a toll booth. A further argument developed which became physical, during which the complainant was stabbed twice. Johnson and Hilton were arrested by the police and were subsequently charged. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Select all for daily news updates.